What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the Zero Excuses Podcast. Happy Friday. My name is Kenyon Zitska, your host and founder of this podcast. You're listening to the Deacons of Discipline series. Today we've got none other than Grant Cardone dropping some knowledge, giving us our soundbite today. You know, he's a New York Times best-selling author, a millionaire, a just sales and entrepreneurship guru, and someone I follow very closely online. And the clip I'm about to play for you guys is one of my all-time favorites from him. He's going to talk about some ways and the reasons why it's important to build discipline no matter what. And, you know, he hits the nail right on the head by saying that it doesn't really matter what you've done to this point. It matters that you execute and keep executing day in and day out. So here it is, Grant Cardone. Stay tuned. Afterwards, we'll break this down a little bit, give you some practical tips and tricks here, and then I've got an exciting announcement at the end here. But anyways, here's Grant. Listen in.
Dude, you do it anyway. It don't matter if you're tired. It don't matter if you got money. It don't matter if you've made it. It don't matter if you're satisfied. It doesn't matter if you have enough. It doesn't matter if you've already paid the bills and taken care of your family. It doesn't matter, man, if you can take care of mommy and daddy. It don't matter if you got 10 grand in the bank or 10 million or 100 million. You got to do it. You got to do it so that you know when you go home and you put your freaking head on a pillow at night, you know, fuck, I do whatever it takes, man. Folks, it's not about motivation. It is about discipline. It is about discipline. Discipline is a trait of a genius. It is one of the traits. Discipline, consistency, courage, whatever it takes. And then to keep doing it long after you have to do anything. That's what a boss does. You don't need to be the boss, dude, to be the boss. Whatever it takes. And you can't do whatever it takes. Oh, I'll do whatever it takes if you don't have discipline, because you know what? You're not going to be able to show up because you don't have the beast. Feed the beast. Starve the fear.
So the reason why I wanted to play this clip for you guys is because a few years ago I had a mindset that I would reach a certain point in my life and things would get easy for me. For example, I would graduate from college with my 4-year engineering degree. I'd get a great job, and then I would sail off into the sunset, and things would be easy for me. And I really took my foot off the gas pedal at that point in my life, and things really started to get miserable for me because I stopped executing. I thought things would just happen to me instead of me actively going out and making things happen for myself. So that's really the gist of what Grant talks here. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter the size of your bank account. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you do today and what you will continue to do in the future. I mean, I might have cured the entire world of all diseases yesterday, but it doesn't matter. What matters is I continue to execute at that high level today and tomorrow and then the next day. So get out of the mindset that you're going to reach some sort of finish line, that you're going to reach some sort of plateau and things are going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy, guys. So just root that out of your mind however you have to. And the first thing I'm going to talk about here is, number one, establish high standards for executing on your daily habits and routines and hold yourself accountable to those things. That's what's going to instill that discipline for the long term. No matter what happens to you, whether you made a penny today or you made $1 million today, it doesn't matter. You've decided what standards you're going to hold yourself to. And that's really one of the big ways that I've found to start reinstilling that discipline back into my life after I kind of sloughed it off here. So the second point I want to make here is, in I had to cut off some of this just for, you know, to be concise here, but right before I hit play on this clip, Grant was talking about how he just got done with numerous interviews, blah, 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 and that he still had things he had to take care of. He still had clients and prospects reaching out to him. And what I took away from that portion is we always have to be asking ourselves, what impact are you making on those around you? So that's worth more than any amount of money that you can have in your bank account, is the impact that you make on people around you, the positive impact. We can't be going around these days with I'm good attitude. And what I mean by that is like, I'm good, I don't have to do anything else. There's always something we could do to improve ourselves and improve those around us. And you can't afford to take your foot off the gas pedal like I did. You're going to end up being miserable, and you're going to lose your purpose in life. And this was, I'm going to go back to the Go Ruck Challenge that I completed this past weekend again, and this point was driven home during that event for me and everyone else there, is that the particular event that we had to complete during the Go Ruck Challenge was partnering up and firemen carry each other from one point to another within a certain amount of time. Well, as you can imagine, some people are faster than others. Well, when the faster people completed their carry, we needed to turn around, look behind us, and see who's struggling. Just because you complete your mission doesn't mean that your job is done. You have to turn around, look over your shoulder, see who's struggling, and reach back and give those who are struggling a hand. So it doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter if you've completed your mission. There's always more you can do. There's always something that you can impact. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today. What impact are you having on those around you? And the clip that I played of Grant here, hopefully that drives that home for you guys. But before I sign off here, just want to remind you guys real quick of some resources that I have available. First is our closed free Facebook group over at facebook.com/groups/0excuses. Excuses is spelled without the E, XCUSES. Second of all, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a rating and review on iTunes or wherever you listen to this podcast at. And last but not least is I wanted to announce our inaugural group in the Infinite Results Mastermind that I'm launching today. And the mission of this mastermind is for alpha men to come together to craft a vision, to distill it down into actionable, practical goals that they can execute on a regular basis, to build that discipline so that you can regain control over your time, forge deep connections with your family, build your bank account, improve your health, and just live life at a high level in all aspects of your life. That's what this group is going to be all about, and I can't wait for you to join me on this journey and hold each other accountable to just bounce ideas off of each other and build each other up. So if you're interested in that, you can head on over to kenyanzitska.com/results. You're going to want to act quickly on this. I have 20 spots available at the founders level pricing of $29.99 per month for this. After that, I'm going to be increasing the price substantially. So if you're interested in getting in at the starting point of something great, you're definitely going to want to jump in on this and join us inside the Infinite Results Mastermind group. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I'll be happy to answer any questions, address any concerns that you might have, or if you have any feedback for me on the show and potential guests, I appreciate that as well. All right, guys, let's wrap it up there. Have a kick-ass weekend, and I will talk at you Monday.